Mother?
No, just wait.
I'm gonna have to wait.
I'll forget what I was going to say now. I'm going to start over. Mother?
The first word is mother.
Okay, I didn't know I was going to do this like this, so I probably have
Okay,
words be jumped.
so we
up.
ready?
Okay, Mom. In the last year or two, you have told some of us kids that you had felt a call to the mission field, right? And you said that Dad didn't have a call to go, he was farming, that's great. And also your health probably wouldn't have been able to take it, because you sometimes, especially in the tropics. So you had mentioned that you were so glad that your children or grandchildren are doing mission work. And it's almost an extension of you, even though she couldn't do it. Her children, grandchildren, and even great-grandchildren have gone on mission trips. So your youngest daughter, Carol, came up with this idea about 3-4 months ago, and she talked to me on the phone about it. And she says, what do you think we should do is get a map of the world and of the United States and put little sticky pins wherever people have ministered in the name of Christ as an extension of you and Dad. So I think Jenny, who got the map? Doesn't matter who got the map.
Carol.
Carol got the map when she was up here. And yet 2 mornings ago, we took the time to put the sticky pins in. And so here's they call it the key. All the white ones is where the Bread of Life gospel team was in the 70s. The adult children are all yellow, where all your adult children, well, they're all adults, I hope. That we don't act like it, I know. But that they have ministered at places, they're taking mission trips. The grandchildren will be red, the great-grandchildren will be blue, and wherever there's a green, that's where the family is living now and still ministering in their church, in their community, however the Lord gives the opportunity. So, I don't know who's got the little map, but if somebody wants to pick that up, then we want to present that to you as a gift from us, that since you were not able to go, but your children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren have sort of accomplished that call, I guess, if you want to call it that. So, this is Carol's idea. You want to stand it up? Okay. So, all the white, and of course, Marvin and Grace, when we were in Canada and our clutch went out in the bus, and we called them, Gordy, was it $1,000?
Yeah.
We needed money, and you sent money so we could get our clutch fixed so we could go to Alaska. So it's really appropriate that you're here too tonight. And Joaquina he and Jeanette were so instrumental in the coffee house and did the rockathon and so many things. They supported us, and I know Barb just supported us in prayer. Always. So we're so thankful for the people that could be here. So all the white is where Bread of Life was. All these states, into Canada and Alaska, the Yukon. And on the way up to Alaska is when our clutch went out. And I think Gordy or somebody called Marv and said, Marv, we need some money. And
I did.
Linda did. So you gave us $1,000 so we could get the thing fixed to keep going. So
I know it. It will keep me going.
Oh yeah. Okay. Then the yellow, all the yellows are where your adult children have ministered in the world and the United States. South America, Africa, Asia.
Way over to here.
Way over
Fiji.
there at the end, Fiji, Australia. The grandchildren are all red. Now look what your grandchildren have been. Isn't that something?
Here, all the way to New
All the
Zealand,
way to New Zealand, all throughout the world.
South America,
South America, up through, way up in
South
Alaska.
Africa,
Oh, this
India.
must be Hawaii. Your grandchildren are their spouses, and then the great-grandchildren, I think there's 3 of them. 3 little blues here. And then the greens are where your children or grandchildren are actually living and ministering in their community or churches. So this is for you.
This is going to go on a wall in
On
your
your
room.
wall. I don't think the rest will see it. Should I show the rest too? Okay, I'm going to turn it around here.
So what do you think, Mom?
Wonderful.
Even though you couldn't go, you have gone. Your flesh and blood have gone.
Anything else you want to say, Mom?
Did you see it, Barb?
Yes,
Okay.
I did. Thank you.
I'm so thankful, so thankful. I went to Bible school 1 year in Minneapolis because with the burden that I would be a missionary at North Central Bible College. And then I applied at Central Bible College in Springfield, but they were full and I wasn't able to get in. And so I think I came back home and was with my mom and dad during that time. And it kind of goes from there.
You want to tell the story that you told me a couple months ago that when Brother Blair was going to come and speak? And,
Oh, yes.
okay.
Charles Blair from Colorado. In fact, I got to know him personally. He was evangelist, I think, at the church where I was going, and there was a group of us girls that kind of stuck together. And I remember he came and sat down on the pew behind us and started talking, and he didn't know just exactly what he was going to do. And he was wondering, what he was going to do. And then to make a long story short, he started a church there called Calvary Temple. Calvary Temple, I think so.
That's related with a connection with the Calvary Temple in Winnipeg?
No.
I don't think so. Same name, but yeah.
And started a church there, and a big church. I mean, it just grew and grew and grew. And then, in fact, in my Bible, I've still got the little marker that he was to come to North Dakota and speak at, I think, the park,
Devil's Lake.
Devil's Lake. He was to speak there. And so George and I were going to go down there, and I thought, well, now maybe I've got a chance yet to be a missionary. But then we got word that he'd had a heart attack, and he wasn't able to come. So that changed that. And then I guess we had our family, and God has just led my family, our family, to do different mission work in a lot of different places, as you see on the map. A lot of different places. And I wanted to go to Africa. That's where I wanted to go. That's where my heart was. And at that time, almost everybody went to Africa. And now, of course, they go all over the world. And so I'm so very, very thankful.
Now we gotta find wall space, Mom, in your room.
Well, look at the red that represents the grandchildren. Look how that represents.
Now, what's the color of
The
that?
red is grandchildren, right? Yes. Just look at the red all over the world that your
Yeah.
grandchildren have been.
Some from New Zealand to Cambodia to India. Kayla's going to India in December. Jane is going to Estonia. No, she's been in Estonia, but she's going to Egypt in December.
Dana?
Yep. South Africa.
Kayla's been to 10 or 11 countries in South America and Central America.
Yep.
That's my granddaughter. That's Carol's daughter.
Yeah, Carol's done.
And
Carol's
Kayla's
done.
going to India, and probably going to see our cousin Sharon's son Andrew in India in
Oh, is
December.
Andrew still in India?
Yeah, his whole family. Yeah.
So even though you couldn't go, the Lord, we're always trying to replicate ourselves. That's what we teach. To replicate ourselves, there's only one person, but there's 15 or 20 or 5, and you can see how the Lord replicated you and your desire. And Uncle Leonard also wanted to go to the mission field, which
Leonard
is
Steiger.
Steiger, which married his sister, and he never went. Now he's got one son in the ministry, district superintendent of Colorado. His kids are all serving the Lord, so sometimes it doesn't work that you can go, but the Lord sends others.
David wanted to build a temple.
Yeah. So maybe, yeah. So
He did the preparation work.
So we hope you not only enjoy it, but just are blessed by it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
That's Carol's idea.
Carol,
Pretty smart kid.
she is. She is. Oh, that's wonderful.